Here's a weird idea which I found interesting. It's a take on graffiti art. Here we have a car dealership in Las Vegas, Nevada, and the car dealership is owned by a pretty a young man, because most car dealerships are owned by older people, and even today they're owned by corporations. So this is a take on what happens when if you have a young mind running a business, you can have different things happening. So here's the idea on this graffiti. Every time a customer buys a car, he names the car, gives the car a nickname. So a lot of these names you see here are the nicknames that the customers named their car, and then they go ahead and sign their name underneath of it and date it. It's a take on graffiti art, and the younger generation appreciates graffiti as art. And while I was here, I was explaining to some of the workers about the graffiti artist Banksy. Yes, if you don't know Banksy, you should really look up the graffiti artist Banksy. He's from England. They wanted to jail him at one time or another, and what a great artist he is. But back on track here. This is a car dealership, and I've never seen anything like this. They let the customers sign on the wall, and I like Shadow. If you see Shadow there, that's the name that the customer named the new car that they bought. And you have all type of names through here. I actually saw a name Barbara Streisand up there, and Sweet Pea, and of course this is the name that the customer made up. And the owner of this company is I think third generation car dealership. And there's the Barbara Streisand 2013. So see the person who bought the car must have liked Barbara Streisand, so she named the car Barbara Streisand. And there's Boo Boo, Platino, Nor. Some really interesting names here. But back on track, this dealership is owned by a young man, Chop Tobin. He's got some crazy ideas on how to sell cars, and apparently it does work. His commercials are very popular with the young people. Unfortunately, we did have a housing collapse in '08, and make no mistake about it, that housing collapse has put a dent in car sales. And so things are not as good as they used to be for car dealers. So, but if you get tough, if these car dealers get tough, they don't waste a lot of money. They work hard. Maybe they survive this depression. But it's going to take a lot of hard work and ingenuity to get through this Great Depression that's still raging right now. Don't believe anybody when they tell you there's a comeback. The economy is coming back. No, that's not happening. No, we have to go through a Great Depression to clean out everything. Once we clean out everything, then we make our comeback. Great idea on the graffiti art.